At some point on YouTube, you're going to wake up, check your analytics, and realize you've lost subscribers. And if you're new to this, or you've been around a while but you don't understand why it happens, it can feel pretty rough. But it happens to all of us, and it can happen fairly often. And usually as you grow, the number of lost subs just gets bigger. So in this video, I want to talk about why it happens, and more importantly, how to stop worrying about it. Because it might not be the doom and gloom situation that you think it is. So let's get into it. So have you ever picked up your phone, opened YouTube Studio and thought, oh nice, I've gained a subscriber. And then a few hours later, you check again and they're gone. Now, I actually deleted YouTube Studio. I've got a video about that I'll link at the end for you. But this was one of the reasons I deleted it. Before I understood what was going on or knew why it happens, this was a depressing scenario. And it happens to me on a weekly basis, sometimes daily. In fact, it actually happened today. So what's going on then? Are people unsubscribing because they don't like your content? Maybe. But usually the answer is due to one of two things. The first scenario is that most of the time, what you're seeing isn't a real person unsubscribing. It's YouTube removing closed, terminated, fake, spam or dead accounts from your channel. Now I get it. It's demoralizing when your numbers drop and every subscriber feels so valuable. You start attaching real significance to that subscriber number, and it can feel even worse when it happens right after you've uploaded a new video. But here's how I want you to think about it. Those weren't genuine subscribers. They weren't watching your videos, supporting your growth, or helping your engagement. They're just clutter, spam bots, fake accounts, or people trying to scam you or sell you something. You're actually better off without them. And some of these fake accounts can look very convincing. I had one the other day. Looked like a professional, well-written, polite comment. It made some vague suggestion of being able to help me grow my channel without directly mentioning it in the hard-to-sell way that some spam does. And it tried to play on my curiosity to get me to engage further. I guess then the attempted manipulation would come where they try to build some sort of trust or rapport with me before promising to grow my channel if I pay X amount to them. But being a bit of an investigator myself, as some of you know, I dug a little deeper, and sure enough, I found that the same account had left nearly identical comments on other creators' videos. They were trying to bait people into replying so they could pitch something, share dodgy links, or worse, get access to your channel. So yeah, some look genuine, but the moment they start hinting that they can help you grow, you can bet that they're selling something or worse. That's one of the reasons that I often check the channels of people who subscribe to or comment on mine. I'm always curious to see in what way I can help people, of course. And most of the channels are genuine channels, but some are just clever scams. And I don't want them to be a part of my channel, even if it makes my engagement, subscriber count and analytics seem worse. A higher subscriber count can make your channel look like it has more authority and therefore result in better engagement from people. But consider this, because YouTube deletes these subscribers, you can then see that the people who remain are actually genuine people that you have gained legitimately and organically, showing that real people actually like your stuff. And that's got to be a valuable thing, right? And for me, because honesty and transparency are some of the founding principles of my channel, when YouTube removes these accounts, I don't see it as a setback. I see it as YouTube cleaning house for me. Fewer fake subs means better data and healthier growth for you in the end. And most important for me, honest, transparent growth. Because what do you think will happen if YouTube tests one of your videos on one of these fake subscribers? They won't watch, right? And that sends a message to YouTube that your subscribers don't like your videos. So it's not worth pushing them out anymore to people. So be glad when these fake accounts are gone. So how do you recognize one of these fake accounts being removed? What will happen is that when you view your analytics, you would expect to see a -1 in your subscriber count, but in reality, you won't, because YouTube was able to identify it and remove it, and therefore doesn't class it as a genuine change to your subscriber count. From what I've seen, it's almost like YouTube does some kind of rollback to a previous state of your channel, rather than giving you a minus to your figures. Now that's probably not fully accurate, but it's the best way that I can think of to explain it. But what if you do see a negative number on your subscriber count? What does this mean? Well, it's happened to me before, but don't panic. I'm going to explain and tell you why it's not a problem. So when you lose a genuine subscriber, you might see a minus in your subscriber count for that day. Now, I'm not going to lie, when I first saw this, it really sucked. And for me, it happened just after I released a new video. And that video remains at -1 subs today. You can see it on the screen right now. And this is the only video I have that has a minus to my subscriber count. And yeah, it can feel demoralizing because it means a real person unsubscribed. And that doesn't feel good at first, especially when it happens right after you've posted a video. You start thinking, what did I do wrong? Did I mess up this time? And yeah, maybe you did. You're not always going to get it right. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. I guess you could always remove that video if you wanted, but it has views and likes and positive comments. So the fact that one person left after the video for whatever reason, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? And I don't hide videos on my channel, and I never will. This channel is a record of real growth and development of a YouTube channel. So I can't hide stuff. That would be against the principles of the channel. But you could if you wanted. So if you end up with this scenario, don't worry about it. Just go and learn from it and move on. And here's something really key. When I saw this and thought, oh, okay, don't make any more videos that talk negatively in any way about AI then. Now, I don't know if this is what caused the person to unsubscribe, but I gave what I thought was a balanced opinion about using AI to help make your videos. And I wondered if the person left because they didn't like that. And I even questioned whether I should make more videos in the future that show any downsides to AI, if this was going to be the response of my viewers. But then I realized two things. I'm going to give my honest opinion on things, whether that fits with what people want to hear or not. I'm not here to sell things to people for my own benefit, even if I don't believe in that product. And I'm going to make videos that I think are relevant to my audience. And if I see people trying to grab your money through affiliate commissions or whatever, without providing you with a realistic, balanced assessment of a product or service, I'm probably going to make a counter video to that. I was seeing a lot of videos about Hera AI saying how great it was. But when I paid for it and tested it, it didn't fully live up to the hype in the way that these videos portrayed. So I felt it was important to make an honest video about it. If people don't want a balanced opinion, they're on the wrong channel. And it's best if they go somewhere else that they can get the information they want that makes them happy. So I decided to make a video about Hera AI. I'll link it at the end somewhere. And in that video, I gave an honest review of whether Hera was good or not. And that video is actually one of my best performing videos. And it even resulted in me getting affiliate commission from it. So in monetary terms, it's actually my second best video I've made so far. So yeah, don't let a minus subscriber put you off. It's best that they leave your channel if they don't appreciate what you do. You want the ones that do, and you don't need the ones that don't. So why do people unsubscribe then? Well, there are loads of reasons, and actually most of them have nothing to do with you anyway. Maybe your content shifted slightly, maybe their interests changed. Maybe they quit being interested in the thing that you're providing help or advice with through your channel. Or they're just too busy now to have the time for it. Someone who used to love cooking might get a job that keeps them on the road. They're eating in hotels every night, so they stop watching cooking videos. People's lives change. Sometimes they unsubscribe not because they dislike you, but because your content reminds them of something that they moved on from. Maybe something they regret not having the time for now. And then up you pop in their notifications, banging on about whatever it is you make content about. It might make them feel unhappy or like they're missing out. So it's okay if someone unsubscribes because your video wasn't for them. That's fine too. Because you don't need everyone. You only need your people, the ones who watch most of what you post, who engage, comment, and connect with what you're saying. Those are the people who will help you grow. So when someone leaves, mentally wish them well and move forward. You'll be left with a stronger, more engaged community because of it. As long as you're gaining more people than you're losing over time, you're doing just fine. Focus on growth, not loss. Your true audience will stick around and the rest were never really yours to begin with. Now, if you're worried about losing subscribers and you're only making content for your audience instead of what you actually enjoy, and you just don't know what to do about it, check out this video here where I go against the usual YouTube advice and explain why making content that you love is the real key to growing your channel. Because if you enjoy it, other people will too. Those are your real people. So go watch that one next. I think it will help you out a lot.